Are you an electrician, a plumber, a handyman, maybe a contractor who you use time and materials, or at least on your billing and invoices and estimates, you want to line itemize things and know that they're accurate, the prices are correct, the markups are right where you want them? Well, perfect. That's why we have Accuprice. Accuprice is quarterly updated price lists for the home service industry so that you have access to all the top things for at least residential home service materials and inputs, just basic stuff to get you going and to do nearly all of your jobs in the home service industry and be able to line itemize them all and have up-to-date prices. Now, one big thing about Accuprice is that we allow for you to customize your markups in particular price ranges. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how to sign in and get started with that configuration process and how to get it set up for your billing and maybe your bookkeeping software. But just a reminder that even though I'm going to be doing this catered towards QuickBooks, you may be using Jobber, Joist, Service Titan, Zoho Books, anything that allows for batch import of products and services or materials or items will allow for you to import our CSV files that we give you, whether it's the free limited version or the full paid version for your industry. You can make use of this. So let's get started. Here we are on the home page. I'm already signed in and signed up, so go ahead and do that. You can do that with Google. It's very quick and easy if you have a Gmail account, or you can go the other way and get your email verified. From there, you'll either land in the portal, or from the home page, if you're signed in, you can go to the user portal. Now, I have already paid. Let me move my little image guy here. I have already paid, so I have an active subscription, and because of that, that means that I can download these. The free version is just downloadable as is, but if you want the paid premium version with, I think the electrical has almost 1,200 items, you will just be diverted to Stripe, where you can pay, come back to this homepage. In the future, we will have plumbing, lumber, different things, landscape stuff. For now, we just have electrical items, but still in the future, this video should still be useful, regardless of however many catalogs we have. Once you've paid, or even before you've paid, even if you're just using the free version, before you download, big before, please go to the configuration settings. Now, let me move this guy again. This is very important. So here in the configuration settings, this is where you're going to be able to add your markups for the various price ranges, add sales tax, and then get into inventory and income type options. But let's just start with this. Say on the less expensive stuff, you want to mark things up between $0 and $10, about 100%. So you double whatever they cost, because, hey, maybe you live in a city and you know it's going to be 15 minutes to drive to Home Depot to pick up some light switch, some one singular item, and honestly, you got to at least cover the gas to get there, let alone your time. Whatever you need to do there, that is for your discretion. But we're just going to go in. I'm just going to go in and add some of these and fill these in a little bit for you. These are just examples. So we'll do 12, we'll do 10, and then we'll do 7% on the real expensive stuff. Living in a nice town in beautiful California, I think our sales tax is like, I don't know, 8 or 10%. It's not pretty. Now, big important thing if you're using books. Here's the thing to pay attention to. Your inventory option is likely going to need to be non-inventory. If you're using a separate software, you may need to match whatever the various inventory options are out there to your software for the inventory option. But what this is this is a required field that QuickBooks or other softwares may need, so they know what kind of product it is. Is it a service? Is it an inventory item? Or is it a non-inventory item in this case? And again, if you're going to be using QuickBooks, even if you don't add any of the markups, you need to come and add that non-inventory type, and it has to match. It has to match exactly. The income type is now, if you're using this with a bookkeeping software, and they may have pre-built income types, maybe it's just general income. I know my brother, who's an electrician, he puts these under, I believe, materials income. So whatever it needs to be, you can either customize it in your software or use what they give you, but again, it needs to match. I think the QuickBooks basic one, I'm looking at my notes here, is sales of product income. And so what's going to happen is when you go and download your report, we're going to save this, very important. So when you go and download any of the catalogs now, they're going to have these markups, regardless of what catalog you choose. You can always come back and edit them. They will add your markup to the right price range, add your sales tax. But then when you download it, there's going to be a field in the file that we give you that's going to have non-inventory next to every item, and it's going to have sales of product income next to every item, so that when it goes into QuickBooks, in this case, you can add the inventory option to the item type, is what QuickBooks calls it, and it will recognize that, oh, hey, this is a non-inventory item. I know how to separate that. And same thing with the income type. It'll say, oh, hey, this guy says that this is a sales of product income. Perfect. We'll now group everything that every time you add one of the items that's an Accuprice item, it's going to be processed in QuickBooks as that sales of product income for you. Again, you can customize that, at least the income type, in your own software. But again, the spelling needs to match whatever you add to your software. If you have a custom code or something like that, just needs to match so that the software picks it up right. Okay, great. So that's been saved. Now you can go back to catalogs. And again, the configuration works for the free version just as much as it does for the paid version. The only difference is that there's just going to be fewer items in the free version, and the paid version is going to have roughly 1,000 more, at least for electrical. That'll be different for the other catalogs in the future. But now you can go ahead and download, and we should have ourselves a CSV file. And perfect. From there, I will walk you through after this how to now put this and import this into good old QuickBooks and get you so you can start building out beautiful estimates and invoices with tons of line items so your customers know exactly what they're paying for. And you're able to know what your profitability is going to be on these. Remember, we update every quarter, and an annual subscription comes with 4 of those updates. So feel free to tell us if there's any confusion in all of this. If there's anything that's not clear, leave a comment or email us at contact@accupricelists.com, and we are here to help. And we also want to know, what do you think? What do you think? Are we missing products? Are we missing any items? Or is there a certain software that we should be catering to or adjust our files for? Let us know. We are happy to do what we got to do to earn your business, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, guys.